Cups and Cards, Season 1, Episode 1.
Welcome to our month of anime.
Welcome to our month of anime.
We're going to start with a new segment called Cups and Cards, where we discuss different topics. In this month, it'll probably be mostly anime, since we're trying to cover anime before Okikon premiere. Premiere.
December, we're doing the month of anime.
Alright, and so the subject for today is definitely going to be anime. All anime covered. So we're going to discuss different topics on anime and also open some Maximum Gold Yu-Gi-Oh! Packs while we're doing it.
Yes. We're very excited about this.
Did we say it's called Cups and Cards?
Cups and Cards.
Cups and Cards.
How fitting is that? We're going to be drinking out of cups.
Out of cups.
Opening cards. Hey, what do you call that? When you go somewhere like a graduation or a play?
A graduation.
A graduation or a play, and they give you the order of events. What is that called? What is that called? Do you know what that's called?
I mean, my first thought is a playbill or something, but...
they hand out the brochure with the presenter, what's happening next.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the play-by-play.
I don't get invited to anything, so...
Anyway, the order of operations is here, the talking. Then we're going to open the Maximum Gold 4-packs. Between 4 packs, you're closer. Between each pack is going to be a question, and we're just going to bullshit.
Pretty much. That's going to be a lot of this. Let's do it. Okay.
We're going to start with cards. So I'm going to go to card view. These are nice stands. Hey, Five Below, nice stands.
You got us. All right, you start.
Okay, get your camera ready.
Oh well, I mean, we've still got a whole segment of stuff to talk about. Oh
yeah, but while you're opening cards,
I'm listening.
It has to show your point of view.
Yeah, but I'm not opening cards. You're opening the first pack.
It's so saucy.
You're opening the first pack, and then we're talking, and then I'll open a pack.
That's true.
And then we're talking. This guy doesn't even know what we're doing. Neither do I. We're kind of making this up as we go.
This is our first time.
It's our first time. It's going to take a couple run-throughs.
Cups and Cards.
Cups and Cards.
So,
we've been waiting.
Very excited.
We've been waiting to open this for a little while.
We have been waiting to open this. Maximum Gold, so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Little upcoming on the channel too.
Mm-hmm.
We also have another elegant-themed box opening.
Do you want to say it?
No.
It's your brainchild.
No. My brainchild? Where'd that thing go?
You know what? I'll just show you guys.
Oh, snap.
Because why not? You're going to be opening up, and let me read it again because I don't remember what's called. The Ultra Premium Collection, Zacian and
Zamazenta. Pokemon Sword and Shield Ultimate Premium
box.
Collection box.
Oh, it's so nice. It's got weight to this
Yeah,
thing.
We're going to review that in another video.
Yes. It is...
Stay tuned.
Very heavy. I'm excited.
All right, Chris. We got packs.
Okay. Oh.
Look at this.
All
Maximum
right.
Gold.
I wanted that one.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Serious.
All right. 4 packs.
Are you going to take them all out right now?
7 cards in each pack.
I guess I'll get this crap side. You gave me the bent up side.
That's right. So, while you're prepping, I'm going to go ahead and open one.
I'm just going to pop them right out.
I'm so excited. I love when card games do like
a real professional show going here.
Just do like special event
just stay
things.
It's gonna...
Oh, that's so cool! Look at this.
Ooh,
Look at that border.
Oh my gosh, that's
Forbidden
awesome.
Chalice.
We've been holding on to this too long.
Yes, we have. That's what she said. Like everything, is reflective gold. Like the name, the border, the picture border, and the type up in the corner. So cool.
Ooh.
And another one Zodiac Shakanine.
Zodiac.
Zodiac Shakanine.
Shakanine.
Oh my god, these are so cool.
That
I need to be a little faster maybe, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Planet
Take
Pathfinder,
your time,
Rover,
man. That's freaking awesome.
tuning, that is so awesome.
Now I'm really excited to open my pack up.
Alright.
You can play with these?
I don't know if they're
I'm fairly certain they are.
if they're
I think they're tournament legal, I think.
tournament legal. So cool.
Don't quote me on that.
Holy Moses. Alright.
That'd be really cool. I mean, it's kind of
So I
gimmicky,
opened-
but it's also really cool.
I opened the first pack, so I'm gonna come at the first question. Alright, Chris. What are you watching?
Right now, like everybody else, except for you, I am watching The Mandalorian.
Okay.
Yes, like you should be watching.
Mandalorian Season 2.
Yes, I don't want to say too much because I know you haven't seen it yet.
I'm up to Season 1. I like to get a little bit into seasons because I hate that bumping up to the next episode walking step.
Well, I might have to ruin some of it for you because
Don't ruin any
we've
of
got
it for you.
we got good talking here. How much?
Cups?
How much? Okay.
Look at that cup. Square cup.
I can't drink it from the edge. It's
You
really
can
cold.
also talk to this here. There you go. Your own personal.
Sorry, I didn't mean to neglect you. Don't leave me, baby.
Mandalorian. Shout out. Oh,
Some strong Coke.
shout out to hey, before we continue, drink responsibly. All right, let's continue.
Anyways, sorry.
You too. I'm not forgetting about you.
Not neglecting you.
Okay.
Okay, so I might have to ruin some of it for you.
Well,
'Cause we gotta
ruin.
talk- How much Star Wars have you watched?
I've seen all the movies except the 9, which is the last movie.
So not much.
But I am not a huge. I enjoy the Star Wars movies, but I don't find myself going back to them all the time.
Okay.
So names, events, places, outside the obvious, are at a loss to me. Now, I did watch. Do you remember? I think it was the Clone Wars.
Clone
There were
Wars?
2 seasons made by the creators of Samurai Jack. Maybe it wasn't Clone Wars. Maybe
I think there was a
Attack.
movie.
There was 2 volumes, and I have them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know the first 2 seasons.
So
Were they
how much
animated-
Star
were
Wars
they-
have you watched?
How many? Are they animated similar to Samurai Jack?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's the movie, or maybe there's 2 movies, but I didn't think there was an actual series. I thought it was a movie.
Maybe
that
it was
came
like
out.
an OVA, like 6 parts.
Oh, that sounds right.
Okay.
Because it was like different thing. Like there was like it was segmented,
Yeah.
and there was different stories.
Yeah.
In it, so yes.
If I remember, because I had them on DVD, and if I remember, Volume 1 and Volume
Wait,
2
wait a second. Was it in the
its
same
own
case?
disc. No.
Okay.
Volume 1, its own disc. And you can watch the episodes.
Right.
But like I'm saying, apart from the movies, which I don't watch over and over, and Mandalorian Season 1, that's the only thing outside. Well, and Battlefront.
Well, okay. Well, I'm not the best when it comes to Star Wars, but I would definitely say I'm above average. Sorry. Well, my one gap is the Clone Wars animated show. I've always had a hard time getting into it. Like, to begin with,
The computer animated one?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Like, to begin with, it's all like their own stories, and each episode doesn't really connect with the next one. Apparently, it gets better later, and it starts to connect and have a coinciding story. I haven't got that far. I've done Rebels. I've done a lot of the books. I've done the movies. Obviously, Mandalorian.
So how is Mandalorian compared to each? If you were to take the movies, the other media, the Mandalorian, what do you think of the show so far compared to Star Wars
Oh,
itself?
it's been great, and
Yeah.
they've had a lot of callbacks. That's one of the things with Star Wars, though. They have a bad habit of doing too many callbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, they're all ones I really like, and I'm really bad about that. Like one of my favorite books is Ready Player One, and that's just a giant book of Easter eggs, which I really like. I love it and I hate it. It's a double-edged sword. Because it's corny and it feels like it takes away from the story a little bit, but at the same time, I'm like, it's Boba Fett's armor. And then
So you
he's at
can
the end of
catch
the
stuff.
episode.
Are you catching stuff that isn't obvious?
Yes. Yeah, I think
Like
so.
little things like recognizable things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so. Like, to be fair, a lot of them have been pretty obvious in The Mandalorian, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of the nods and stuff, like the dark saber, Ahsoka, but I mean, she's just a whole character. It's not like they're trying to hide her. But things like, oh man, I really hope they bring Sabine in. Bo-Katan, that's really cool. It's a bunch of callbacks to like Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Clone Wars, but I do a lot of research. So, there's been a lot of callbacks and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of anything else specifically. When I'm watching the episodes,
not too
I
much
can just
spoiler free.
name it off. Screw it. Spoilers. I don't know. If you don't know that Ahsoka Tano is in the second season, then you're just living under a rock.
Yeah, that's more of like a.
They cast
Awesome.
her like a year ago.
Yeah.
Friggin' Rosario Dawson, which I love. Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
She's a crush of mine. I don't have many celebrity crushes. But she's one of them. All right. Is it my turn to open a pack?
Well, I didn't say what I'm watching. But if
I
you
don't
wanna
care what you're
jump
watching.
Ahead.
No, it's all right. No, yeah, sorry. What are you watching right now?
So I'm watching right now. We kind of spoiled it
A little
before,
a little bit, but I don't know anything about the show.
but that time I reincarnated as a slime. That's an anime, and I think actually I don't know how long it is because I'm watching it right now. I'm catching up. I think I'm on episode 7, 8, or 9, somewhere in there. But it is a pretty awesome anime. If you like, is it wrong to try to pick up Girls in a Dungeon? If you like Rising of the Sword Hero. If you like an anime...
Shield Hero.
Or,
This guy, he doesn't even anime.
Cups and cards. Do you even animate? Anyway, if you like adventure anime...
That has some premise in video games of some sort.
Yes. This is up your alley.
Some sort of like tie back.
And it's not boring either. Like it's very interesting.
I only know the show from the title.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's about at all. And like the
Probably
title
that the main character is a slime.
The title didn't catch my interest at all.
So the first, not to be a spoiler, the first 5 minutes of the show, the main character, and here's what I like also. The main character is 37 years old.
Oh wow, that's old for anime.
Yes,
characters.
in a lot of anime, you
Every
have
time
teenagers
they call each
or
other
younger
like
20s.
Yeah, like every time they're like the teenagers are like, look at that old man, he's
Yeah.
like 22.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like, we're older than this guy. And he's
what am I,
successful.
like, 1 foot in the grave?
Yes. But he's 37. So which is
It's like
cool.
a real age.
Yes. Yes.
Not 14.
Something that I can still strive to be.
That's one way to put it.
Yes.
I
So
can
he's
get there
37
someday.
and he dies.
Maybe.
He gets stabbed. He jumps in front of a guy running with a knife, gets stabbed, dies.
That's what he wants. That's what he's striving to be.
And in his final moments, he's like, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I could have been this, or I wish this would have
Please don't
happened.
tell me you wouldn't. He wishes he could have been a slime.
No.
Okay, I was
He
supposed to say.
reincarnated as a slime. But it's a lot of funny stuff.
Does he live in a world that's like kind of a fantasy world already, or does he go to a different world?
A different...
Because like
An alternate world.
Okay.
Where it's a Lord of the Rings kind of world.
Okay, so like a general fantasy type world.
Yeah. But reincarnating from another world to find out isn't uncommon. Like, sometimes
so
that happens.
Okay, so it's not unheard of.
Right.
It
right.
happens on occasion. Okay.
Right.
Is it still pretty rare, or does it happen like
Well,
people just constantly like showing up in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, poof. Hey, where
Like,
are you from? Oh, I'm from.
where am I at?
I'm from Colorado.
Oh my
Okay.
god, what's wrong?
He did find another girl from Japan, which was his goal. He wants to
Was she
figure out
from the
what's
same
going on.
time?
No.
Wow, that's always a catch.
She
it's from like feudal Japan.
Was more post World War II.
Oh, okay. Well,
he shows up.
Wait, post World? I mean, technically, he's post World War II.
Well, I mean, like immediately.
Okay.
Like her memories,
like right after, like
is of that time, like bombing in the sky.
Like
so
like right
they
after
don't say
Nagasaki
that. They don't say that, but they're like
very insistent.
She's like, I'm from a couple decades earlier, from a war. So
okay.
any viewer is going to be like, okay, she
World War II. Yeah.
Okay, the main character is present. She is from World War II kind of time.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm really excited. The animation is good. The story is awesome so far.
I got you. Yeah. All right.
I recommend it. Like I said, if you like an
interesting.
adventure anime.
Well, honestly, I'd only read the title. I wasn't super interested in. I wasn't super interested in just from reading the title, but it actually sounds like something I'd like.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go on to our next.
Oh, I'm so excited! Look how cool these cards are.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I thought every card would be kind of gold.
I was expecting like I was hoping for like a full gold.
What we want is there's a Blue Eyes.
Ooh,
there's a Dark Magician and a Red Eyes. If we can pull that,
I'll be happy. I don't even care if it's worth anything.
Any of those.
I don't think any of them.
Like even these are just cool.
All right, my first card is a trade-in. Mm-hmm. Then we got freaking Mech Knight. Ugh, I'm getting tired of mech characters. There's Morning Star.
Who's it?
Oh, that's
Gaia?
really cool!
Oh, we didn't know!
Oh, Gaia, the Dragon Champion! I'm actually pretty happy with that. I had this card when the game first came out. That is so freaking cool.
That is freaking cool.
Oh, man.
I don't know if we saw that in there.
We might have, but we were distracted by
the top three.
By the top threes.
Gaia the Dragon Champion.
All right, and then I've got a Noble Knights of the Round Table.
It's cool as shit.
Man, that's really cool. The only thing I miss is that, on the original foil, I could have swore it was like a cross-hatched like foil, and it would like, yeah.
Yeah. It's gold. That's cool.
The gold. Oh man, I'm probably gonna put that on. But that might go up on the shelf.
Yeah.
Unless we get like any of the top three. All right, Knights of the Round Table, or Noble Knights of the Round Table. Then we got a.
Get their status. It's all about
it's
status.
It's very important. They're noble. All right, then a Traptrix Mantis. Okay, and then a Super Polymerization.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty cool. And then a set rotation.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm so happy with that Gaia, the Dragon Champion.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Man, that's nostalgia hard right there.
Hard. All right, what's the next question?
All right. The next topic of discussion is what's coming up.
What's coming up? All right, right away. Keep it to anime. What's coming up? What I'm excited for. Netflix announced is High Rise Invasion.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I read the manga.
He forced
manga.
me to read some of the manga.
Yeah, Chris read a couple chapters. It's really cool, really different.
It is
plot.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Without spoiling too much, people get sent to a different.
I could probably give them a description because
I
only read like.
All right, so I've read it.
All the way through.
Finished
right?
it.
Yeah.
So Chris can easily enough give.
Okay, basic premise is not uncommon. I couldn't tell you too much other than it's a girl. She gets transported to a different world. I think it's a different world.
Yes.
But she gets
a different world.
She gets transported to the top of the skyscraper, and she's just surrounded by this giant city of skyscrapers, right? And the only thing connecting them is bridges that go across the buildings. All right. And then, like, she tries to go down the stairs and they're blocked off. She can't get down the buildings at all. She can go, like, a fair amount of floors down, I think, if I remember correctly.
You just can't go to the bottom.
You just can't go to the bottom. Can't get to street level.
Right.
The only way to traverse the city is through the bridges.
Yes. But
there are weird psychopath mask-looking mofos trying to kill you for some reason. I don't know why, because I didn't get that far.
People with masks are trying to kill the people without the mask.
And there's other people that have also been transported to this world alongside her. I think one of them is her brother, if I remember correctly.
kind of a spoiler, but kind of not.
Never mind.
But
just ignore
but
that.
kinda
You
not
didn't hear
either.
that. You hear that in the.
She.
That's as far as I know because that's the first couple chapters or something. Or the
For
first
the
month.
anime, there's like I said, that's what's up and
Spit all
coming.
over
There's
the
an
place.
anime coming out to Netflix, which is going to be awesome. If you haven't seen it or heard of anything of the anime, her brother being there might be like a small spoiler, because she wants to contact him.
I don't know. You figure that out in like the first freaking 5 pages of the manga. I don't know.
There you go. You can develop an idea of what's going to happen.
One of the first things she does is calls her brother on her phone, and it actually works.
Yeah.
I don't think she's able to call anybody else, if I remember correctly. I think she tries to call maybe 911 or something, and it just goes to the operator or something, or just goes, dead or some crap.
Yeah.
Anyways, but then she tries her brother, because she's just trying everybody,
Yeah.
and he comes through.
Yeah.
So, that's what I can tell you.
But
she never got to him
Yeah.
where I was at.
Oh.
She was trying to get to him.
But the manga in itself, basic plot, main character female. There's other people getting teleported here. There's people with masks that their job is trying to kill the people without the mask. And you just want to see where it gets to. Obviously, you want to know what are the masks, what's the end game, where is this world, and so on. But I'm very excited for this to come to Netflix. Yeah.
I know, you've been excited for that. So I remember you were super stoked when the manga came out. This is before we even knew anything about the Netflix adaptation.
Yeah.
Like, you pretty much forced me to read some of the manga.
I was like,
He was like,
Chris,
I'm sending
you have
this
to
to
check
you.
this out.
Yeah, here's a flash drive. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
we're
it got-
Yeah, I'm recording a video. Me and Sean are just me or something.
Yeah.
And I have you sitting in the back.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was just sitting over there reading the manga while we were filming something.
All right, Chris, what are you watching? Or, I'm sorry, what's upcoming for you?
Coming up? I think the number one thing I can think of is WandaVision.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
What is it, January 20th, I think?
sounds about right. I'm trying
Roughly
not to
that
look up
area.
too much into stuff, because as things get closer to their release date,
Right.
they start dropping more spoilers and more spoilers, and I hate that.
I gotcha.
But
I'm not gonna...
what
I'm not
is there
gonna-
something that happened recently that really is it the fact that it's getting closer to being released that we can watch it, or did something happen?
Like, that sparked my interest?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I mean, honestly,
ignited that.
Honestly, I'm just obsessed with the MCU. Honestly, I wouldn't say I'm a scholar in the MCU, but I am a very avid fan.
I think
Like,
it's awesome that they're taking the same actors,
Yeah, oh,
and
definitely.
applying it to a television show.
Like that and Falcon Winter Soldier, I'm super psyched for that
Yeah.
one, too. I'm ready to see Falcon as Cap. Like,
Yeah.
that's going to be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
There was a spoiler possibly on the internet the other day about his suit. And what it's going to look like as essentially Captain America.
About Falcon, or
Yes, Falcon.
or what's the new, or Agent?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh, geez, what's his name?
if Sean was here.
Sean was here, he would be mad at us because I didn't follow the comics super well, and Sean is the biggest comic book fan.
Yeah, he's good with the
That's why he was
comics.
so pissed whenever I got my Secret Wars number 8 graded a 9.0. Take that, Sean. Yeah, I'm gonna hold that one over his head for a while. It's one of the few Spider-Man comics he does not own. Not technically a Spider-Man comic, but anyways, so I'm super psyched about it. I mean, like I said, I'm just a huge MCU fan. Like I follow it all. Like I own, I think, all the movies, pretty much all the movies, if not all of them, in one form or another, whether digital or physical. And I've watched them all so many times. I'm excited to see the universe grow a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a while since Corona happened.
Yeah.
We didn't get freaking Black Widow, so we had to wait. This is going to be the first MCU-related thing that's come out in, I think, a
since
year
Avengers,
or
yeah.
something. No, since Spider-Man, I think. No? Is that right? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, since Spider-Man.
Yeah. Since
Which has been over a year. Spider-Man came out in, like, July or June of 2019.
Yeah.
And so we're going in a year and a half without seeing any MCU related stuff.
I want to say they also were starting to announce when Winter Soldier was, or not Winter Soldier, when Falcon and the Winter Soldier were coming out. I want to say they're getting pretty solid on a release date.
I want to say...
I think I read that
Yeah,
somewhere.
I don't think they have an actual release date yet, but most likely it's going to hit, like, right after they finally release Black Widow. It's just pushed back, like, a full year.
Yeah.
It'll probably be right before or right after, which is either the beginning of May, end of May, beginning of... or into April, beginning of June, something like that. So, most likely, because it's going to be, like, both of them are going to hit really close to each other so that they reinforce each other's ratings, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a good move on Disney Plus. You know, if you can't get, if theaters aren't going to cooperate or just be safe during the whole Corona thing, then obviously they will still want to make money, but they also want to do fan stuff. Marvel and Disney has been putting time and money into these movies.
I was going to be like, I was excited when they were talking about possibly putting Black Widow on Disney Plus because I was like,
yeah,
hell yeah, we can just
that would
watch
have been
it.
awesome. Yeah,
but I totally understand. They put so much money in that movie, like they need to make something off of it.
Yeah, they made
like,
a motion blockbuster.
Right,
That's
they had
what
to do that with Mulan almost. Pretty much, you had to pay for it.
Yeah, I mean it's out. It's out
actually
on DVD
free
now.
Well, it's free now.
Yeah,
Whenever
it's available
on Disney Plus. I say free, but subscription wise, you can watch it on Disney Plus now, which I still haven't watched actually. But they released it for free on Disney Plus the same day it came out on DVD.
Yeah.
Also, another kind of nerdy fact coming up is Wonder Woman. The new Wonder Woman, is it Wonder Woman
1984?
1984 will be released on HBO Max on December 25th.
Yes, they are actually doing theater release and HBO Max release.
Right.
Yeah.
See, HBO Max is just going for it. They're just like, screw it.
Yeah.
We're going to throw it out at the same time. Is it coming out on the 25th of December to theaters?
I don't know the date. I don't remember the date.
Oh. Anyway, let's move on.
Let's move on.
All right, it's time for your
Will's
pack.
turn. Will's last pack.
You better get a Dark Magician or a Blue Eyes.
Oh, man. Here we go.
Or else I shun you.
This is...
You're out of the nerds. Get out.
Pack 3. We're going to start with a Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. Hey,
oh, nothing. I
a
thought it was
cool
originally
card,
Buster.
And it is of itself. It's a fusion. Its attack is 2,800. But Buster Blader.
Buster Blader.
All right. Then we got a Noble Knight.
Okay, and the next one's a
Pelle
gold
Noir.
one.
The gold is a Nurse Dragon Maid. There you go, fan service.
I get tired of all this little... Why?
Still a cool card. Nurse Dragon Maid. There's still another chance in there, but it's probably going to be a spell card. Whoa, Dark Lord Morningstar.
Mine was a spell card.
That looks like an anime
character. Well, they all look
villain.
like anime characters, but
That's
yeah.
true. They all are. Reinforcement of the army.
I remember that card. Did you not have that card?
Nope.
Reinforcement of the...
At one level 4 and lower
army?
from your
That
deck
was
to
the
your
troops
hand.
for some reason.
Sacred Sword of 7 Stars and Dark Lord Rebellion. Alright, let's do the gold.
I remember, that's an OG card right there. I had that spell card.
OPOG? Not OG.
Or is that it's a trap or spell? I thought it was spell, yeah. The traps.
It's
traps
just
pink,
a regular
or
spell.
Purple, pink, whatever. Duh.
Alright, so the last topic, Chris, is we're going to do something that we do ourselves in-house amongst the nerds, is we rate different medias by Dragon Balls. Obviously, one Dragon Ball lowest, 7 is the highest.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yes.
So we're going to take 3 different anime topics, month of anime, and Chris and I will give our Dragon Ball rating over that.
Yeah.
All right.
I just realized that whenever I did the what's coming up, I didn't cover any anime at all.
I know.
Sorry.
I wasn't going to say
forgot about
anything,
that.
but
I forgot about that, but I really wanted to talk about
But-
WandaVision. So,
Yeah.
anyways, which I didn't really talk that much. Okay, so first, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Full Metal Alchemist
Probably
Brotherhood.
the best overall anime ever.
Ever?
Like overall.
That's a bold statement.
It covers
Jesus.
It covers everything, man. It's got some of the darkest moments. It's got some of the lightheartedest moments.
That's true.
It's got some. It's got
It has-
great fights.
it has every
like,
genre.
Animation style's amazing.
Yeah.
Like it just it gets everything, man.
It just
It covers it checks all the boxes, man. Overall, and the storyline's just amazing.
yeah,
Like,
good story.
it's not my favorite anime. It's not even close, probably.
But
as an anime,
Yeah.
and as an anime lover,
is beautiful.
it is probably the best anime
Yeah,
there is.
yeah.
And that's why almost all people who love anime have watched it.
So like you said you enjoy that it goes over different genres. It's unique. You know, there's not...
Also, yes, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it is
the
unique.
The storyline and the premise is very unique.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see the recurring thing. Like earlier we talked about the slime, about adventuring. Like that's a huge thing right now. Adventuring is huge right now.
Just getting transported to another world.
Yeah, otherworldly stuff is huge right now.
Just getting randomly
And we're not talking
transported to
about...
another world is a very bad...
We're not talking about Fullmetal Alchemist Shambhala.
Wait a second, I just asked you. Oh, that Shambhala was the, was it the, no, was
That's
it the
the
movie?
movie to
yeah,
the...
which is hot garbage. It's so bad. Like, well, the original Full Metal Alchemist is bad.
But going along with the...
Because you know...
alternate world.
We've talked about this before, right?
Yeah.
About how the original Full Metal, why it just turned into garbage, right?
Yeah.
Yes, because...
I was going to bring that up.
Okay.
We're reviewing...
No, fine.
We're reviewing...
Okay.
All right, you talked. So I'll say my thing before we actually
fair.
rate it.
Okay.
I agree with Chris with a lot of stuff. It covers every genre. There's comedy, there's horror, there's terror, there's suspense, there's action. It's beautiful. The animation is beautiful. Yes. If we're going to... I don't want to compare it to its father anime, but, I mean, you can't help but do that. It's better. It exceeds. It exceeds... But there's a reason for that we're going to talk about.
Is it really the father anime, though? I feel like it's the premature anime.
That's true.
It's
a lot of
anime
likes to come up with the manga.
Yes.
And the problem is when you have something that's successful. The original Fullmetal Alchemist was successful at the time. And it surpasses the manga. It's up to that team to figure out the direction it should go.
Had a real Game of Thrones situation.
Yes. But there are things that I think the original, or not the original, that the Fullmetal Alchemist anime, I think did better.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
The first series.
The first attempt, yeah.
The first anime series, yeah.
Yeah. There are things that I think weighed more heavy.
I have to hear this.
All right.
Because...
Number one, obviously we're going to talk about is Mace Hughes. Beloved anime character. If you're going to talk about a top 10, like, saddest moment, it's going to be Mace Hughes.
Well, what's funny is he'll probably cover this too, but another one is up there and probably higher saddest moments.
I'm going to bring up next.
Yep, I knew you were going to
Mace Hughes. But the way they delivered that,
especially with the reinforcement with Roy Mustang, like in his...
With Mace?
Yes,
yeah.
Because they're best friends, you know?
They're best friends.
And how hard you can see it hit
and
Roy.
Ed and Alphonse were always... like attached
not even that, like Winry would always stay at their house. She would stay at their house whenever she came into town.
Yeah, that's true
Because whenever she shows up the second time she says she's gonna go see the Hughes family.
Yeah.
And Ed and Al can't bear to tell her.
Yeah.
And they let her go to
and
the house.
The entire leading up to that event is Hughes, every frame Hughes was in, he was like, here's my daughter.
Yes.
Here's my daughter. Here's my daughter. Look at this. And he was a character whose values, who cannot be broken.
Yes, okay. He was, even in his dying breath.
Yeah.
He was fighting.
Yeah.
He wasn't giving up. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We're
Now,
not
the
gonna
second thing-
get too introspective here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second thing I'm
I
going to
think
go
the
into.
most important thing though with Full Metal is that you fell in love with the characters. You became extremely attached to the characters.
Yes.
And that's honestly probably the most important thing when it comes to anime.
Yes.
Is your attachment with the characters.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise, there's no anime. Like, why
Yeah.
would you even keep watching?
Yeah, you're watching anime and you discover the main character is overpowered. Like something that we as kids
Yeah.
wish we could do. All of us have tried to go Super Saiyan at one point.
I think I shit myself once when I go Super Saiyan. Me and my cousin, yeah.
But when you watch FMA Brotherhood, there were consequences for every action.
yes.
It was not always fun, good times.
Right, it wasn't always the hero won.
No.
They had to retreat multiple
Yes.
times.
And there were defeats, like their
Yes.
end game, the end game, not spoiler, the goal for the Elrics were the Philosopher's Stone to try to fix each other. They discovered what the Philosopher's Stone takes to make, you
That's
know?
my favorite part of the whole series.
Yes, when they realize.
Right.
And that's not even the end of the
'Cause,
show.
Like, that's my favorite part of the whole show is how Edward brings back Alphonse.
Yeah.
And I never saw it coming. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Giving up his... Well, I mean, if you're watching this, surely you've watched
It's
enough
2020.
anime. It's been out for... I think it came out in, like... Brotherhood came out in, like, what, 2012, 2014, somewhere in that range?
Yeah.
Okay, you had enough time. Okay, so, like, Edward giving up his alchemy to bring back Alphonse.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't know why. That blew my mind when I saw it. I was like,
And
I
then-
never even thought of that as an option.
And
like,
then the truth being like, you beat me.
yes.
It's like, yes, you win.
Yeah.
Ed is like, I'm going to give this up for my
It's a
brother. He's like,
perfect- it's a
okay,
perfect-
you win.
It's a perfect ending for
Yes,
Ed,
that's
too,
it.
because he just gets a peaceful life.
Yeah. That's all they
him
wanted.
and Winry settle down, and Alphonse gets to take up the mantle
Yeah.
of the Full Metal.
Yeah.
So, all right, we've talked enough about Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, that's right. We're talking about. Okay,
We
we
still have two
let's
more
get
topics. Okay, Dragon Balls.
Dragon Balls. Out of 7,
Well,
Brotherhood.
okay, let's. Oh man. Okay, are we both gonna reveal our numbers at the same time?
I give it 6 Dragon Balls.
I hate to do this on the first ever Dragon Ball rating, but I give it 7 Dragon Balls.
You give it all the Dragon Balls.
I give it all the Dragon Balls.
Okay.
Like I said before, dude, it gets everything. I became so attached to those characters. Okay, we're not gonna go back into that again. We just spent like way too much time
Yes.
covering that.
We gave
Anyways,
the lead up.
okay, I give it 7 Dragon Balls. It's got everything, man. And it's something any anime
Yeah.
fan should watch. Like,
Yeah.
every anime should watch. Anime fans should
Yeah.
watch.
The
I
only-
recommend to friends who've never watched anime and want to watch anime.
That's an easy
Start
one.
with
It
Full
doesn't
Metal
have all that fan service shit.
Yes.
It's not
They get
goofy
right to the
as
point.
fuck. They're relatable.
All right, so we got
Yeah.
6 and 7.
All right, Chris.
Averages out to a 6.5, so we'll figure that out.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Princess Mononoke.
Princess Mononoke.
Studio Ghibli.
Studio.
If y'all,
You're not an anime
if
fan.
you-
You're not an anime fan.
you're
unless
not
you
an anime fan, if you
haven't
don't watch
watched a-
Studio Ghibli movies.
If you haven't seen at least one
Yes.
Studio Ghibli movie, you're not an anime fan. I mean, like,
Hashtag, my neighbor.
we're challenging
my neighbor
you.
Totoro. The family that bathes together stays together. Now you'll.
That was your thought? Bathes together, stays together?
Yes. There's a scene at the beginning
know.
of
There's a lot of
My
anime
Neighbor Totoro
scenes.
where the dad and the 2 daughters are all bathing together. The family that bathes together, hashtag stays together. Anyway,
It is. I mean, it's not.
It's Studio
It's
Ghibli.
pretty common in the culture.
yeah.
I mean, it's a very. I mean, anyway, we're not gonna get into all that.
But
Okay,
Studio Ghibli, like, immediately you can watch it anywhere.
we're gonna get like
Like,
3
it's,
views
you know
for this
it's
video.
going to be a feel-good
That's fine.
movie.
We appreciate those 3 views. Thank you, people.
All right, so Princess Mononoke, Studio Ghibli. You can think of it as the Japanese Disney movies.
Okay. So, to be fair, I looked this up before, but this is something... I have a bad habit of looking at trivia on IMDb on every movie I watch. And this is something I read before, but I did brush up on it before we started this video, okay? Hayao Miyazaki is so passionate about his movies, right? And they're exactly how he wants them. He doesn't take any, like... Whenever he comes up with a final cut, like... That's it.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing more and there's nothing less. Like, there's nothing more he wanted to add, and there's nothing he needed to take out. Like, it's a piece of art, right? It's just a random fun fact here, but back whenever Harvey Weinstein, that guy, yeah.
Weinstein?
He's relevant. Weinstein, yeah. Well, he's not really relevant anymore, thank God.
He's
a terrible,
current.
He's a terrible person. That's what he is.
I did a little
Anyways,
bit there.
Oh, jeez.
Cups and cards.
Anyways, whenever he got the rights for the English dub, the English theatrical release, essentially.
Yeah.
He made a bunch of cuts to it, and he had Miyazaki watch the edited movie, right? And Miyazaki hated it. He left the theater right after. He didn't say anything to anybody.
So, Miyazaki gave it to the U.S. to Harvey Weinstein.
He sold him the rights.
Yeah. Yes. What Weinstein did what
or they were in negotiations. I don't remember.
Weinstein did to the film what he wanted to do.
Right. He wanted to cut
it back to Miyazaki.
I believe he cut it so that it was more appealing to English audience. So he cut it so that he thought it would be more appealing to English audiences.
Yeah.
And so, I believe I can't remember if it's his assistant director or the director of the Miyazaki films, later sent a katana to Harvey Weinstein and etched in kanji. Mm-hmm. It said, "No cuts" on the blade. So I thought that was just really cool segment there. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a little cool trivia.
Cool trivia
Behind the movie.
Yeah, apparently he was really upset with Nazca and the Valley Wind when he first sold them. I don't know if he sold to Weinstein or not, but he sold the rights to that for the English version.
I think eventually Disney took over.
Yes, eventually Disney bought it all, but
yeah.
At the time when he first sold it, I don't remember who bought it, but they made a bunch of cuts to Nazca and the Valley Wind for its English release, and he was very unhappy with it. This is going on way too long. There's a lot of just spouting off here stuff. Okay. All right. You okay there?
The film.
Princess Mononoke. Okay. I don't even know what to talk about these films. Like, when it comes to Ghibli movies, I don't know what to talk about. Like,
Ghibli, you can look as far back. The animation is beautiful.
Right.
Like it's not...
He doesn't cut any corners.
He doesn't...
He puts exactly, like... You can see his mind coming into the fucking film. Like,
yeah, it feels relatable. The animation is beautiful.
I don't think I'd say it feels relatable, but it feels like some sort of weird fantasy. I feel like we're seeing his true mind when we watch.
Each character has a gravity about them.
Okay,
and you can feel any impact that is done to them. Emotions. Thinking right now, emotions are huge in the Ghibli movies.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, they are very...
Honestly,
aware, presentable.
What's weird is because I don't feel like I can really relate to almost any of the characters too much.
No.
But I probably get more...
You can empathize what they're going through.
I can empathize, yes. That's the weird thing is I probably get more attached to Ghibli characters than I do to any others.
Yeah.
Somehow. I don't even understand it.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it. Like, how they do it. Right? It's not all, Miyazaki, but it's pretty much... Okay, but, like, I don't understand it. Like, I get so attached to the characters in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
As opposed to, like, watching, like, 20 hours of an anime, you know?
So, Princess Mononoke follows a young male warrior from a village who gets cursed by a boar god.
Right.
Who's out to figure out what is creating the curses in the forest. Stumbles upon a city that is in... the Iron Age, that's poisoning the surrounding land.
Right. It's in the it's during the they're in, I would say, very early stages of Japan's industrial evolution.
So another adventure flick, but it's not it's not an alternate world.
It's not a subtle metaphor, but it is a metaphor for industry essentially taking over and destroying
about climate and whatnot.
So, which is very similar to the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not going to get into Lord of the Rings. I could talk about that for a while too, but anyways, But yeah, it's a metaphor for industry taking over and destroying
Yes.
nature, essentially. Yeah.
Not human advancing,
Yes.
but a disregard for.
It's so hard for me to talk about Ghibli movies, man.
Why?
Because I don't feel like it's like, why don't you tell me about this painting? Like, it's like us going to a museum and looking at a painting and be like, tell me about it. And I'm like, I don't know how to put my feelings into words. You know, I could stare at it for hours, but I don't know what to say about it. It makes me feel things I can't explain.
Yeah. If you don't watch, if you love anime or don't love anime, I think
either
Studio
way,
Ghibli is a good direction.
You don't have to like
And
anime to like Ghibli movies.
Princess Mononoke is a staple among Ghibli movies.
It is a staple among Ghibli movies, for sure. It's probably the one I'd suggest to most people who are just like wanting to watch a Ghibli movie the first time. Mm-hmm. Probably that, or maybe Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
Maybe Spirited Away. So, but yes, Princess Mononoke. Jeez.
Yeah.
I can't do 7. I can't. Okay, well, let's do a rating. We've been doing this. This is
go.
gonna be our longest video ever. Okay. All right, go ahead.
All right. Will would give Princess Mononoke. We're not doing halves, are we? Dragon Balls?
You could do whatever you want.
Half
man.
a Dragon
We're
Ball?
making it up as we go.
Nah, I'm doing solid Dragon Balls.
Solids.
Okay.
I can't make any promises.
I would give it 5 Dragon Balls. Yeah.
Okay. I still stand by my previous Dragon Ball rating on Full Metal Alchemist.
Giving FMA Brotherhood a 7?
A 7.
Okay.
Just because, like I said before, it's the most consistent, best overall anime there probably is. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to give Princess Mononoke... You know, screw him. I'm going to do halves. It's a 6. It's a 6. It's a 6. It's a solid 6.
A 6?
Yes.
There you go. 6.
I mean, all the Ghibli movies, like, all of them just hit hard. Like, it's their art. Like, I don't know.
I'm not going to spoil anything for this episode, but I would probably rate Howl's Moving Castle a little higher than Mononoke.
No.
I can tell you. Me.
Well, Spirited Away, I would rank higher.
Well, yeah.
But that's also in my heart. Like,
yeah.
That's like the first real. Okay,
all right.
Sorry.
Next, last one. Jesus Christ.
This one, this is going to be the longest one, though.
Yes. This is a
joint
favorite of Chris and I.
Yeah.
I mean, to the point where we talk about it anytime anime comes up.
We've watched it together at my house.
I still have
the DVD here.
Yes. All right, Chris, what is it?
No, it's your.
Oh,
I think it's more your favorite over mine.
I presented Princess Mononoke.
Okay,
so you can
fine.
present the last one.
Okay, so I want to start this with okay, so
just say it.
Digimon the movie.
Digimon the movie.
Yes.
Movie number 1. Digimon the movie.
Yes.
I
can't really stand for any Digimon past that. It's good, especially, but Digimon the movie just soared.
Yes.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it's the soundtrack. Maybe it's the animation style. Maybe it's
I don't know when y'all
I don't know what it was
up,
about that movie.
But that movie was very early 2000s. Beautiful.
I think it obviously hit us both hard. When it came out,
yeah, it was very culture aware.
Yes. I don't know. That movie's I love that movie.
Amazing movie.
I still watch that movie at least once a year.
The comedy is awesome, and
timing's great.
Yeah, timing's great.
Right. Animation's amazing.
Yeah. It's
The
very simple. It's very
great.
simple anime. The soundtrack is great.
Yes.
There were thematic elements throughout.
Right.
So moments that the main characters needed to overcome, or the world's going to end. One of those situations. But it was very aware of itself.
I don't think a lot of people are going to stand by us on this one because it is probably not good to a lot of people. Because the issue was it was supposed to be a bunch of shorts, and they threw it into 3 different movies.
I can see
or
that.
Not 3 different, into one movie. They took 3 different segments and threw it all into one movie.
Yeah.
Right? But dude, I watched this. Okay, so growing up, I was a pretty broke kid, right? And so I think I managed to see it in theaters.
Yeah.
Right, once. Probably the Dollar Theater.
The Taller Theater?
The Dollar Theater.
Oh, the Dollar Theater.
The Dollar Theater, yes.
Okay.
My parents probably let me go see the Dollar Theater once.
Cups and cards.
But then, like, a year or so later, I was just perusing the thrift store, and I found my good old friggin' VHS of the Digimon movie. And when I saw that, I was like, what? Sorry.
If you don't know what VHS is...
Yeah. Ew, how old are you? That and cassettes? Do you know what those are?
Yeah.
First movie soundtrack ever was on a cassette. We're not going to go into that, though. Okay, so... And I must.
Oh man, that's someplace I could go.
Oh,
anyway,
we'll get into soundtracks later. Oh, that should be a video.
Yeah,
Movie soundtracks.
Like tech we grew up with.
Oh man, sorry. Anyway,
Walkman. I had a Walkman.
I had the generic,
and I took it on a field trip.
I had a generic Walmart version of a Walkman. All right. Anyways.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Digimon
please
came
cut
out.
That. Okay. All right, so I picked up my VHS copy, and I wore that sucker down. I watched it so many times. I would just I'd finish it, and then I'd get back on that VCR, and I would hit that rewind button. I would just hold it and wait for it to be done.
Well,
and
I had a button. You push it, and it automatically rewinds.
Well, mine wasn't that fancy. Or it was broke. I don't remember which, but I remember sitting there holding it. Or maybe I just thought it would go faster if I held it.
So anyway...
Yes.
Why was
Dragon Balls.
Why was it impactful for you?
Why was it impactful? Okay. I think it was a little bit of everything. Like,
yeah.
I remember when I saw the animation, like, for the first time, I was
the animation was goofy, but you...
No, I thought the animation was great.
It was beautiful, but it was
the
goofy.
action of it, like... I remember because they didn't do, like, black lines around a lot of people. They did, like, colored lines.
Yes.
Around a lot of the characters and objects and
in
stuff.
the digital world, anyway,
it
was like an orange outline.
And I was like, whoa, this looks amazing. And just, I don't know the art director.
Something so simple.
Yeah, it's so simple, but I don't know why. The art was, the animation style was amazing. Mm-hmm. It flowed so well. Yes. And I was just like, what is this? This is crazy, especially seeing something that was so rudimentary in the original anime. Yeah. Which was very basic and not very good.
Yeah. The original series is...
It's good.
It's rough.
It's good, but the animation style...
Nowadays, it's not good.
It's going to be an hour-long video. Anyways, I think between that, I think I loved all the songs they put on that soundtrack. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't know that many songs when I was that old. So, like, every song I heard in that, I was like, whoa, this is an awesome song. This gets me pumped. Mm-hmm. And I think, honestly, just seeing, like, Tai and...
It's very nostalgic.
Tai and...
Tai, Kari, Matt, TK.
No, not TK. Matt. Sorry.
Matt.
Seeing Tai and Matt.
Yes. Compared to this show, they're grown up more.
Well, no, like that and like after freaking War Greymon and...
Garuru? Garuru?
Metal Garurumon, that's what it is. Get destroyed and they're just freaking like sitting there like crying and stuff. I don't know. As a kid, I was just like...
See, there's something about older stuff from my memory where the heroes took a punch harder.
This was supposed to be a 15-minute video. It's going to be an hour long.
No, it's a discussion video. Shit from my childhood, I remember people weren't OP. People never made it to the maximum level they could. They got their shit wrecked.
That is, yes.
And that's what I loved about the Digimon movie. Like, they saw the job, and it has everything. Like what we talked about with Brotherhood. It has comedy. There's a lot of comedy. There's a lot of puns in
very,
that.
Very,
Jesus
very
Christ.
well-timed comedy.
Yes.
Like, it's really well. It works really well. It's very smooth. It's very cohesive.
But the animation and the voice actors made it very intense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, what you rate it?
I've already done a 6 and a 7. Mm-hmm. And so, as an adult and as a kid, like a kid, we give it a 7. Me, I'll give it a 5.
A 5?
A 5.
No shit?
Why?
I give it a 5 too.
5. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give it a 5 because to me it's 2 parts. There's the part 1 where their plan is Geoboromon. They defeat him. Part 2, where it's the second Digidestined.
I don't even count part 2.
Yeah, see,
I
that's what I'm
watched it.
saying.
I
Because
watched
Digimon
it.
the movie is both of them.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Doesn't count.
it does count. That's why we rate it.
Fake news.
All right, Chris, open your last pack.
Oh, geez, this is it.
Yeah, this is it.
I really
Get one of the top 3. You know what it
really
is. You
want one of
got
the top 3.
Gaia.
I'm pretty happy with
What
Gaia.
you gonna get? No! I
want
Don't
more.
settle with Gaia.
It's reverse psychology, man.
You want more. Ooh! Last pack. If you like us rambling on.
Thank you to the 3 people who watch this. Okay, so let's get it.
Oh, the background is foil too. I didn't notice that on Gaia.
Yep. All right.
All right, what you got?
We've got Gear Giant X or Gear Gigant X. All right.
Okay.
We've got a Trick Star
Trickster.
Reincarnation.
All right, what's your gold?
Oh, not quite.
Ooh, tricky.
Oh, I don't want to see yet. All right, we got a machine duplication.
Mm-hmm. And what is that?
I
can't read all that.
The Phantom Knights of Rusty.
It's a link card.
I don't know how to say that. Okay, that guy, the Phantom.
The Phantom Knights of Rusty Baroche.
Bardish. I'm sorry.
Don't be apologizing. Anyway, so it seems like Gaia.
Those are back to back.
Oh, a secret super.
No, not really.
No, a surprise.
Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion.
That's cool.
All right.
you get a third
DD
one.
Warrior Lady. Number 101. Silent Honor ARK. All right.
All right. Well, that's it.
fine.
That's maximum gold.
Oh no, not our Gaia.
Gaia.
That's going up on the shelf.
Yeah.
It's going up on the shelf. Honestly, I had that card as a kid, and honestly, I am super stoked about it. I want to say it came in Joey's deck, starter deck. Whenever you got it, if I remember correctly, was Joey's, or no, was that Yugi's card?
It was Yugi.
Was it Yugi?
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Because
his
Joey's
starter
whole
deck.
deck was around Red Eyes,
Right. Well.
and
You
Yugi
could say-
always had Gaia.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it came in one of the starter decks.
Or Dark Magician.
I'm super.
That's cool.
I'm super
Anyway,
psyched about that.
the Gaia.
We didn't get our red eyes or our blue eyes.
Red Eyes, Blue
or
Eyes,
our
or Dark Magician.
But that's cool.
Really cool cards.
You know, it is what it is. I'm pretty happy with Gaia. I think that's pretty cool. That brings back a lot of memories.
I kind of want to pick up another one of these. I kind of
We-
want to get one of these.
We might end up picking up another one of these. Like, that was...
I mean, each card is a rare because
Right.
the text is hollow or foil.
Yeah, they're all worth 25 cents a piece.
Uh,
You might be worth like $2.
No, he won't.
Probably not.
He wasn't even up there. None of these were.
That's fine. I don't care. It was worth it for the feels.
I like the feels.
All right. Well,
So this was our cups and cards. You're
Yeah.
just listening to some nerds bullshit about stuff they like. If you can relate, let us know. If you can't relate, let us know. If you like what you see, you want to see more. Gaia the Dragon Champion. Really cool card.
that is really cool.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on Instagram and is it Twitter too?
All of
I
them.
don't think we're in
Instagram, Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Yeah.
I've been updating Facebook. Reddit, kind of.
Reddit, kind of.
There's
I think
something else.
Sean's doing Reddit.
Twitter. Yeah, Sean's got
Sean's
Twitter,
Redditing.
Reddit.
I don't Reddit.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, do all of that,
Yeah.
but especially subscribe. That's the
Right
number
here.
one.
To these guys.
Yeah, those guys. And as always,
Cups and cards!
later, nerds.